Catholic Preparatory's Senior Recognition Night. This evening, we honor our basketball seniors and their parents. As seniors, they have taken a leadership role in school and dedicated their time and talent for the Seton community. Their parents have played a very important part in their lives. They've motivated them to excel in the classroom, encouraged them to be outstanding citizens, and cheered them on during competition. So let's get started. Our first senior up for the evening, Dylan Alvidra, is here tonight with Morgan and Mike. Dylan is a two-year member of Sentinel basketball. His best memories are the team trips up to Show Low his junior and senior years. Next year, Dylan plans to attend college and continue playing basketball at the collegiate level. Next, we have Jaden Bean here tonight with Devin and Brittany. This is Jaden's fourth year with Sentinel basketball, third year on varsity. He's a house leader and hosted the new student retreat. His advice to rising Sentinels is to study hard and often because grades matter, and make sure to enjoy every moment with your friends. Next year, Jaden plans to study aviation at Arizona State University with further plans of becoming an airline pilot. Next, we have Diego Kubisak, accompanied by Cynthia and Tim. Diego is a four-year Sentinel, and his favorite team memory was when Jaden Bean hit a buzzer beater sophomore year. After graduation, Diego plans to go to MCC for their EMT and fire science program. Next up, Diego Lenzi, escorted by Arlette and Robert. This is Diego's second year with Sentinel basketball. He's also a first honors student and co-founder of the PB&J Club. His favorite team memory was singing Tongue-Tied after winning in Show Low. Next fall, Diego plans to major in political science at Pepperdine University. Next, we have Joshua Mansour, accompanied by Father Thomas and Irini. Joshua is a four-year Sentinel. He's also a leader with the Seton Diversity Club. His best athletic memory was when Jaden got that buzzer beater layup to win the game at Eastmark. After graduation, Joshua plans to attend ASU's Ira A. Fulton School of Engineering and will continue to play basketball for Coach Tipsworth. Next, we have a birthday boy, Zane Mungu, accompanied by Victory and Mumbai. This is Zane's third year with Sentinel basketball. He's a team captain and a member of Sentinel Diversity Club. His favorite team memory was their trip to Show Low. After graduation, Zane plans to major in business at the University of Arizona. Next, we have Connor Rideout here tonight with Luz and Ian. Connor is a four-year member of Sentinel basketball. He's also a proud member of the fishing club. His favorite team memories are the team trips for the Show Low tournament. After graduation, Connor plans to major in applied biological sciences with further plans to become an orthodontist. And last but not least, Jack Toyne, accompanied by Todd and Deb. Jack is a four-year member of the basketball team. He's also part of Seton's PB&J Club. His best team memories are the trips to Show Low and winning tournament his junior season. Next year, Jack will attend Arizona State, major in business administration with plans of owning his own business one day. To all of our senior athletes, please remember this moment and know that each of you has made an incredible impact on your team and the Seton community. On behalf of Seton Catholic Preparatory, we say congratulations, God bless, and best of luck in the future. One more round of applause for our 25 Sentinel seniors. Here we go.
The adrenaline is pumping. Senior night at Seton Catholic. Sentinels on home turf in a big one to cap off the regular season as they take on their heated rival. The Coolidge Bears ranked number 9, Seton currently ranked 21. The top 24 teams get into the postseason. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Pequeno. So glad you can join us live from John J. McMahon Gym on senior night for the Sentinels, and this one is a big one. Sentinels coming into this one looking to secure a playoff berth, a record of 4-5 in league play, 14-13 overall, taking on this Coolidge team, coming in with a record of 21-8, 6-3. Sentinels coming off a nice outing, knocking off Globe 78-53. In that one, Dylan Alvarez with 11 points. And how about KJ Fauski blowing up 32 big ones to lead the charge. And on the other side, for Coolidge, a home loss against Florence. And Florence, of course, they are a player in 3A, ranked number 5 overall. A home loss for the Bears, 57-48. In the loss for Coolidge, Corbin Downs, a junior with 12, and Jensen Carter, as well as Preston Dees with 10 apiece. Now these two rivals meet again. First time around at Coolidge. Sentinels lost 47-43. Dylan Alvarez, nice game with that one. 21 points on the other side. It was Preston Dees with 18. Of course, big night, senior night, as several seniors on this squad playing their final regular season home game. 7 seniors had the opportunity to be introduced before the contest with their parents on hand and in front of their classmates. And you can feel the energy in the gym. And we're going to take a quick moment for the school prayer and the national anthem.
Please help these athletes and officials perform to the best of their abilities and keep them free from injury. St. Elizabeth Day and Seton. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Sentinels and Bears in a big one here at John J. McMahon Gym. Carter Abey in his third year looking for his third straight playoff appearance. And before Carter Abey was on this campus, the boys team was a little bit in disarray. Carter came in, righted the ship. The kids loved playing for him. He galvanized the minds, galvanized the hearts, and they would run through a wall for him. Carter Abey played his high school ball at Combs High, suited up in the NAIA, and now it's the opportunity in the regular season finale for Seton to punch his ticket. Now, if you look at their course of their schedule, Seton has played Valley Christian twice. Valley Christian, of course, ranked #1 overall, the 3-time defending 3A champions. Of course, they played Florence twice. Florence ranked #5. Now their second meeting against Coolidge. So this Seton team has not shied away just in their division alone. They play heavyweights. And as the starting lineups for both teams are being introduced, it starts with senior Dylan Alvarez. Another senior will get the start in Connor Rideout. Another senior, Zane Mungu. Another senior, Jaden Bean, and Thunder Jack Toyne. Another senior. On the other side for Coolidge, number 22, Jensen Carter. Number 40, Shane Enos. Number 42, Adarius Miguel. Number 50, Preston Dees, and number 52, Porter Dees. So glad you can join us on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. Joe Pequeno on the call, Paulo Hutchison on the live stream. This one is going to be fun. It's going to be fast. It's going to be fierce. And for the Sentinels, you can expect them to be relentless and be ferocious. It's all about playoff basketball. And essentially right now, the season starts for the Sentinels. The new one, the one that counts. The one that gives them an opportunity to chase the quest for the gold ball. And Jack Toyne, who always brings some physicality. He'll jump it in the middle against Preston Dees, a junior who's putting up 13, 9, and 1. Your referees for tonight's contest, a veteran crew, Ken Garland, Andy Goodman, and Ruben Trinidad. And we are jumping and pumping from John Jay. Opening tip, controlled by Jensen Carter. Carter picked up by Zane Mungu. Zane rotating quickly. Mungu now on the left wing. Bears working it up top with Adarius Miguel. Shoots it to the other side. Shane Enos. They work in the post and in the corner. Shot is up. That's off the mark. Loose ball. Bears come up with it, getting another opportunity. Shot clock winding down at 2. Dees, and great defense by the Sentinels, and the shot clock should have went off. And the Sentinels are asking what happened as the basket was scored by the Bears inside. And Bean gets called for the travel. And the Sentinels do have every reason to complain right now because the shot clock did go off, and for some reason it was stuck at 1. Now, Carter Abey and his coaching staff and elite group, they know what ticks off after 1, 0. Instead, it stayed at 1. So there was a shot clock miscalculation. And right now, the referees are at the scorer's table trying to iron it all out. And they're going to have a conversation. Now, Jim Shoebridge, the athletic director of the Sentinels, will come over. But needs to say, a tough situation as Coolidge gets credited for the basket. And we play on. Adarius Miguel. Miguel shoots it up top. Swung back around. Miguel fires it up top. Jensen Carter. Carter inside. Dees going strong. And Dees, a man-sized move and draws some man-sized contact against Jaden Bean. That's his first. Going to the line. Dees, a 60% free throw shooter. Misses on the first. So right out of the gates, Sentinels feeling the wrath of technology. And in a game that they gotta have to potentially punch their ticket, can't afford to give up any points. And Dylan Alvarez controlling the point. Alvarez has been special in the second half of the year. Jaden Bean. Zane Mungu, the senior, works it, and Zane will get called for the travel. Zane, his parents on hand. Well-spoken young man. Has been an integral part of this Sentinels basketball team. And Jensen Carter, a freshman, 5'11", 150. He's got some skills, he's got a quick first step, but Zungu, make that, Zane is on him. Preston Dees works it back up top to Miguel. Darius Miguel, and Miguel loses the handle. A great defense by Zane Mungu on Jensen Carter. Carter tried to turn the corner and could not. It's a 3-0 Coolidge advantage early in this one. Jaden Bean works it down low. Toyne kicks it back up top. Jaden Bean tracks it back down. Bean goes inside, and Toyne not ready, and Jensen Carter stepped out of bounds on the baseline, so Sentinels have to clean it up. And of course, the seniors getting some opening minutes to savor it, and then the firepower will be coming off the bench here shortly. Opportunity. Good stroke by Connor Rideout, just a little long. Darius Miguel, middle of the floor. Tracked immediately. Worked on the left side. Now it's back to Miguel. Shot to Shane Enos. Enos and Miguel playing close range hoops. Enos. Dees inside. Dees first step. Dees going strong and banks it in. Preston Dees off to a fast start, and the Bears off to a 5-0 lead. Alvarez in the lane. And they're going to call the offensive against Jack Toyne. Almost 3 minutes have gone by in this first period. A packed gym. Of course, Coolidge a short jaunt away. About to check in Diego Lenzi, a senior. Carter works it over to Darius Miguel. Miguel in the lane. And he'll throw this one away. And the Sentinels fan base, the student body, they're loud and proud. And Carter Abe looks like he should be on the cover of GQ. All decked out, looking sharp. Smooth operator. Big fan of Carter Abe. Not just a great teacher, great motivator, and a great inspirational coach in that sidelines for the Sentinels. Sentinels will have another opportunity off the missed shot. The inbounds. They work it to Connor Rideout. Rideout with Jensen Carter on him. Carter will pick up the reach in. First team foul for the Bears. Jaden Bean looking for Connor Rideout. Rideout will work that right side of the key. Almost lost his footing. A near travel. Alvarez gets the screen from Zane Mungu. Alvarez backing in. Alvarez floater and gets it to drop. Dylan Alvarez getting better and better and better. His mom always on hand, and she is proud. Always in the front row, and gotta love it when you see parents on hand supporting their young ones. Special moments. And Dylan has earned his stripes to be on the varsity squad. Off the inbounds. Bad pass inside, and the Sentinels. Good hustle underneath. Diego Lenzi, active and assertive. A 5-2 Coolidge lead. And Alvarez will methodically work it up the floor. Up in the high post, Jaden Bean, Zane Mungu. Right side of the arc. Works it inside, Lenzi. Kicks it back out. Mungu lets it fly. That one in and out. Jensen Carter strokes it down the court. Try to work it inside to Dees. And once again, Mungu comes up with it. Connor right out, transition. Alvarez going strong. Alvarez doesn't get it. Dees comes up with it. It's the Bears in transition. Jensen Carter will stop, pop, and connect. And Jensen Carter, fast and a smooth stroke, and a 7-2 Bears lead. Right out, Alvarez from long range. That's going to be short, and that'll trickle out of bounds. 3 and change left in the first. And now the Sentinels bringing in their starting lineups. Ready to get up and ready to get after it.
Hey, boys, you're at the top. Yes, hey.
Bears working the top of the key.
Cover the ground.
Dees strong inside, and Dees draws the contact. Lenzi put up a fight in the post. But no question, Preston Dees is more than capable. A 7-2 Bears lead. Bears checking in. A record of 21-8, 6-3 in league play. Just above them in the 3A Central Florence, 7-2, 23-2 overall, and then the juggernaut that is Valley Christian, 9-0, 21-3. Dees at the line, connects on the first. And the big man who's got the big game connects on both. A 9-2 Coolidge advantage. And now Seton's got their lineup in. Fauski, as well as Ashton Reese. Shot is up, and Alvarez draws the contact. Ryan Morris also in, as well as Joshua Mansour. Alvarez at the line. 56% free throw shooter. And Dylan getting just more and more comfortable in his game. Connects on the first. Regular season finale from John J. McMahon Gym. Great energy in the building tonight. And Alvarez, silky on both. Jensen Carter, quick up the floor. They work it inside. They are feeding the big fella in Preston Dees. And how about the gliding move by Jensen Carter? That was something special right there. And Morris make that Fauski. We'll let it fly. And KJ, release rotation, bang. 11-7. So the Sentinels rewarding their upperclassmen and trapping in the back end. Reese, Fauski on the wing, and Fauski, quick release. And Fauski will shoot 3 as Jensen Carter picks up the foul. And the Sentinels fan base, student section, you know what they're saying. You can't do that. I lip read very well, and I hear pretty decently. Fauski at the line. KJ, 69% free throw shooter. Team's leading scorer, almost 14 a game. Misses on the first. Fauski gonna dial up this second one. And rolls that one in. 1-2. He'll take it. The lead is 3 for the Bears. Fauski with one more to take. And gets the playground roll. Now a 2-point game. Coolidge almost throws it away. Dees kicks it out to Miguel. Miguel up top, works it in the corner. Great trapping defense by the Sentinels. Pulled away, body underneath, and they could have easily called a 3-second violation. But Preston Dees, strong and up. On the other side, Fauski up top, Ryan Morris. Thought about it for a split second. Ashton Reese, he's not afraid. Morris in the lane. Morris. And they're going to call a foul on Shane Enos. That's going to be his first. 1 minute left in the first period. Ryan Morris swings it over to Ashton Reese. Fauski. They collide on him quickly, and rightfully so. He's a gunslinger, and a gunslinger not afraid. Ryan Morris, he's not afraid, and he's also good from long range. Ryan Morris making dad proud, and mom, and brother. It's a 1-point game. In the crowd tonight, Billy Baker, the great soccer coach of Seton. He's on hand. Billy, as far as I'm concerned, should be the coach of the year in boys and girls in 3A. Underneath, great defense by Ashton Reese. And Preston Dees gets called for the loose ball foul. Of course, his brother Porter Dees, just kind of the mini version. About to check in for the Bears. Number 34, Jalen Rogers. Reese at the line. Connects. Free throws so paramount for this Sentinels team. Reese, a 61% free throw shooter. And we are knotted at 13, and the Sentinels take their first lead. And now it's the Bears who can play for the final shot here in the first period. Jensen Carter, we've seen his skill set. Fast, electric first step. Enos looking inside. They work it to Dees. And Dees, Preston, relentless. At the buzzer, it's up and off the mark after one. It's the Bears with a 1-point lead. We look at the Sentinels. Ryan Morris, 5 points. Albadrez with 4. Reese with a bucket. Make that a couple free throws, and Fauski with the 3. Preston Dees leading the charge for the Bears. Short timeout here from John Jay. We welcome you back to The campus of Seton Catholic off Ray and Dobson Road in the heart of Chandler. John J. McMahon Gym, Joe Pequeno, Paulo Hutchison, the lovely Jen Hutchison, Jim Shoebridge, who runs the athletic department. And a newcomer as well in the athletic department. We'll talk about that shortly. Miguel inside, and the great feed to Jalen Rogers. Rogers off the great feed. And it's a 3-point Bears lead. They work it across the way. Morris in the corner. Connor Rideout. Sentinels assessing. Morris will let it fly. Morris launches a winner. A bomb from Deep Chandler. Ryan Morris off to a hot start. We're tied at 17. Fauski with the active hands. 17 all. Coming in, Porter Dees. And Porter, a good player in his own right. Putting up 6 a night. And Jensen Carter showing just how capable he is, not just with the first step, but with the outside touch. He's got 8 points, 19-17. Fauski swings over to Ryan Morris, beat up by Carter. Fauski in the corner, KJ off the side of the iron. Pulled down by Adarius Miguel. Miguel full throttle and pull it back out. Shot is up from the outside, and that is stroked with a purpose by Sean Gurley Miguel. A nice stroke. 22-17, Bears up 5. Connor Rideout, almost taken away. He came up with the big shot and almost came up with a big steal. Sean Gurley Miguel, a sophomore, 5'9", 135. Gotta love the hustle. Big game for both teams. Coolidge, they're going to the playoffs, but they don't want to go in on a downslide. And Seton, you like to think their body of work will get them in. Carter, and Carter blocked by Dylan Alvarez. And you gotta love the hustle by Alvarez. But they're gonna say it's a foul and Carter will shoot a pair. Jensen Carter, 70% free throw shooter. Off to a great start. He's got 8 points. Carter, a freshman. So I want you to think about this young man who is still growing into his frame. 5'11", $150. For the time he's a senior, who knows? He might have another 5-6 inches, another 50 pounds on him, and he'll be an explosive force. He makes 1 of 2. Alvarez works it to Fauski. The lead is 6 for the Bears. 5:30 left in the first half. Fauski will let it go. KJ off the side. Pulled down by Preston Dees. Back in the game. Miguel kicks it out. Carter back to Miguel. Miguel doing a nice job and lets this one fly off the side of the iron. Tracked down by Damian Howard. Worked in the corner. Fauski thought about it. And the bad pass, and Jensen Carter is going one way, up and in. And we got a timeout on the floor, and the Sentinels have got to burn one as the Bears have taken charge. They are on a 10-3 run to start this second half, or this second period. Short timeout from John Jay. We also like to welcome to the Seton athletic family a new assistant in the athletic department, Autumn Kish, who is making her Seton debut this week, sitting right behind me. Former soccer player, talking to Coach Billy Baker. And you're taking a good look at the Seton fan base that is now in a little bit of a cross-court tiff with the Florence fans, or I should say the Coolidge fans. Now we're back to live action. Seton Mungu back in. Alvarez, Mungu. Has to pull it out, gets in the lane. Damian Howard, Howard kicks it out. And right now the Sentinel spacing needs a little work. And Jensen Carter is full throttle. And the Bears are active, and the Sentinels aren't helping their cause by being careless with the basketball. Miguel driving, and Miguel draws the contact. And right now you can see the fury that is the Coolidge fans. So right now the Sentinels need to take a big sigh of relief as Miguel goes the line and tries to expand this Bears lead. Clanks on the first. Sentinels right now ranked number 22. By their strength of schedule alone, they should be in. But you never know how things fare out with the AIA. That's why a strong showing tonight and a win, and they're in. Morris in the corner. Ashton Reese, Zay Magungu from three. Mungu misses from the outside. Jensen Carter, oh my goodness, great moves and a great ball movement by the Bears. Tracked down and over the top, and that's gotta be a foul on Preston Dees. And they're calling the foul on Zane Mungu, and that's almost shocking because Mungu's right there and Dees is over the top.
What do you do in that situation?
Needs to say, Zane was in position and Dees flat out went right over him. Back door won't go. And Dees gets blocked by Brock Steele. Dees just relentless underneath. Preston Dees with a man-sized beard and a man-sized appetite in the paint. And right now, the Sentinels are coaching staff telling the young men in the block to bow up and battle. And that is what it's going to take, because Preston Dees, he's a force. He brings some big-time physicality. Young man who's a junior, 6'3", packing some weight, 240. He brings it, connecting on 1 of 2. The lead is 10. And the Sentinels right now just need better spacing and need to relax. Right now, they're sped up, and Jensen Carter is playing a big role in that. Ashton Reese, Ryan Morris from 3. Off the mark, pulled down by the Bears. Miguel, not afraid to run and gun. Miguel works it back out. Great decision, Jensen Carter. Jensen in the lane. And up and in. Once again, it's Preston Dees, 29-17. Brock Steele underneath. Brock kicks it out. Damian Howard, first step, elbow, off the mark. And Brock gets outworked by Porter Dees. Miguel transition. Miguel with the bump. And Miguel with the elbow. And right now, everything going right. And another timeout on the floor. Darius Miguel in transition, worked that body, and it worked in favor of the Bears. And they have started this second period with a purpose. And maybe they have taken it a little personally that on senior night, the Sentinels celebrating all their seniors with the Bears coming to town. So far, the Bears on a 16-3 run to start this second with 2:39 left. And the Coolidge fans, you can see them as Freddie the Flamingo was trying to drop some knowledge and help any way possible. So right now for the Sentinels, what they need, get some stops, close this to single digits, and start believing. And the big thing is take care of the basketball. Right now, spacing's not good, and they're throwing into too much traffic. And they need some production from Ashton Reese and Brock Steele. Bean kicks it out. Ryan Morris make that Fauski. Fauski now to Ryan Morris. 8 on the shot clock. Fauski puts it on the deck. Fauski works it to Howard. And the Sentinels are going to have a catch and shoot. Checking back in. Gurley Miguel, as well as Porter Dees. Taken away by the Bears. Carter. And Carter gliding by for another basket. Jensen Carter putting on a show. 13 first half points. Only a freshman. Damian Howard works it out. And Coolidge doing a tremendous job controlling the arc. And right now the Sentinels can't be afraid to dump it inside as Fauski misses. Miguel up the floor. And Miguel's done a nice job handling the basketball in transition and working the ball up and getting the Bears in their half-court offense. Miguel swings it over to Gurley Miguel. Maybe relations. Carter, 17 on the shot clock. Carter driving, kicks it back out. Miguel gets the screen up top from Porter Dees. Now works it to Carter. Carter, shot clock at 5. Miguel in the lane, pull up. And Miguel knocks it down with 4 ticks left on the shot clock. Right now, everything going right for the Bears. Down the lane. And Ryan Morris draws the foul against Sean Gurley Miguel. Non-shooting, 46.3 seconds left in the first. Inside, and a good move by Jaden Bean. His first bucket of the night. And a much needed bucket for the Sentinels. Out of sorts, almost a near steal by KJ Fauski. They work it down to the beast. Preston Dees, that time a miss. But on the other end, his brother Porter answering the call. And you just got to wonder what that food bill is like in that house every month. 2 big basketball specimens. And Porter Dees showing the touch. 36-19. Halftime. As that one rolls away. And the Bears get it back. Miguel with the hustle. Gurley Miguel. Porter Dees inside. Misses. And the Sentinels will have the final 11.8 seconds to close this half and close it with some momentum. Fauski rips it over to Ryan Morris. Can't stress enough how good the Bears have been out on the perimeter. Jaden Bean from long range off the mark. And that is going to do it at the end of the first half. It's the Bears 36. And the Sentinels, 19. Sentinels only 5 points in that second period. They were outscored 21-5. Short timeout from John J. McMahon Gym. More to come right here on the Seton Catholic Sports Network. And we are closing in on the second half. Sentinels with an uphill battle. Trailing 36-19, a tough second period, getting outscored 21-5, and basically just kind of fell apart with the passing of the basketball. A lot of turnovers, put themselves in precarious situations, and the Bears capitalized. And for the Bears, it's been a combination of Preston Dees and Jensen Carter. Carter, electric. 13 points. Preston Dees with 8. And we embark on the second half, and the Sentinels are just going to have to find their way and get some stops as Ryan Morris and KJ Fauski attempt the comeback. Plenty of time, but it's going to require shots and stops. The two magical words in basketball. Shot making and being a force defensively. Fauski up top. Bears doing a great job rotating on the perimeter. Jaden Bean inside. Alvarez cutting. Good execution to start the third period. Jensen Carter gets D'd up by Bean in a big way. And underneath, and they're going to call the offensive against Preston Dees. And that's his third. So right now, if you're the Sentinels, you have to keep going at Preston Dees. You have to foul him out. Sentinels, of course, they love to stroke the three, but they have got to be committed to getting the ball down to the post and make Dees work. Fauski from three. Fauski connects. And the Sentinels are starting to cook here in the third. Down 12. Jensen Carter. Bean on him. Carter turns it over. Outlet. Fauski. Fauski. And Fauski can't connect. Miguel on the defense. Carter the other way. And a big 2-point swing. Sentinels had to have that, or at least get the loose change. Carter on Fauski. Ryan Morris had the three for a split second. Alvarez. Now it's worked out to Fauski. Another three. Off the mark. Alvarez is there. Alvarez inside. Ashton Reese. And they're going to call the foul. And that is the fourth on Preston Dees. The fourth on Preston Dees. And that is big. The Sentinels doing a great job. You get Preston Dees out of the game, and all of a sudden Jensen Carter has to work that much harder. Ashton Reese connects. And Preston Dees checking out. Shane Enos checking in. Reese with the big one at the line. That one in and out. A lot of time left. And now the Bears' best player, or their best post player, out of the game. Jensen Carter. Now seeing a slew of white and red in his face. And that has got to be the Sentinels' defensive tactic, is to double Jensen Carter. They try to go inside, and that ball is thrown away. Carter was looking for Miguel, who tried to track it down. Head coach for Coolidge on the sidelines. Dave Glasgow, longtime veteran. Fauski rolls it up. Morris, Alvarez, little floater. And that drops in. And Sentinels offensively looking light years better. Working that ball in the middle. A little diamond. Miguel stopping and popping. Great work by Darius Miguel. He now has 7 points. Sentinels need stops if they're gonna make any kind of run. Ryan Morris in the lane. Morris inside. Jaden Bean, it won't go. Battle underneath. Ryan Morris and Porter D's getting all tangled up. And Porter D's flexing up the court. Man-size battle right there. Both players wanting it. These two 3A rivals. And Jensen Carter with that electric first step. That time, beat the defender. Carter going to the line. Off to a good start here in this one. 13 points at the half. Bucket here in the second frame. Misses on the first. Sentinel student section out in force. Freddie the Flamingo. He's here. He's flapping his feathers all over the place. And that one in and out. Reese with a rebound. Carter misses on both. Alvarez picked up by Gurley Miguel. Work it inside. Ashton Reese from 3. That's off the mark. Pulled down by Jaden Bean, and the Sentinels wanted the over the top, and they don't get it. And Jensen Carter the other way. 42-27. Sentinels, that big second period hole. They dug themselves in, now trying to claw their way out. And the foul goes against KJ Fauski. 42-27. Gurley Miguel at the line. Whiffs on the first. Jack Toyne comes in. Reese checks out. A lot of time left, but no question, Sentinels need some stops. And they're going to call the foul on Jaden Bean. On a Darius Miguel. That's his second. Make that his third, according to the scorers table. Carter off the inbounds. Carter works it out. And there is a timeout on the floor. Good timeout burned by Dave Glasgow. We'll take a short timeout. Sentinels trailing the visitors in the blue jerseys by 15. Back to live action off the inbounds. Jensen Carter inside of Porter D's, and bodies are flying all over the place as Alvarez went over the top. And Porter D's firing up his classmates and bench. That's the second on Dylan. So in that same situation in the first half, Zane Mungu got called for the foul when Preston Dees fell over him. By no means am I being a homer, but look, you got to call it the same. That's all we ask. That's all you want from your officials.
Take one step back.
Call it the same. Carter swings it out. Gurley Miguel up top to Enos. Jack Toyne now in a mismatch against Jensen Carter. Carter wasting no time, blowing by Carter, and Carter will shoot a pair. And that right there, you could sense Jensen Carter with Toyne on him. He was going to take that all day. That is Jack's fourth. And Carter connects on the first. Jensen Carter now with 19 points. Knocks them both down. Lead is 17. Sentinels got to help themselves offensively and need stops. Alvarez swings it out. Good rotation by the Bears. Darius Miguel and Alvarez will take the three. Toyne going strong. Toyne can't pull down, and Porter Dees can't corral it. Sentinels get another fresh 35. Ryan Morris, Alvarez thought about it for a split second. Damian Howard, Howard little spin move. And Howard will shoot a pair. And that's the first on Porter Dees. Damian Howard, a junior. And that one rolls around the rim. It's been that kind of night for the Sentinels. Solid first period, and then it all went south in that second. Getting outscored 21-5, and it's really the difference. Howard makes 1 and 2. And Jensen Carter just showing how good he is with the basketball. Almost lost it in the front court. And Miguel throws it away. Looking for Enos in the corner. For Coolidge, all they have to do is play clean. And they'll walk out with a victory. For the Sentinels, stops and big buckets. Morris in the corner. Ryan Morris, big time shot. 44-31. Much to the delight of the Sentinels fan base. Miguel up top. Darius Miguel, good handles. Misses underneath. Damian Howard outworking Porter Dees on the baseline. Porter Dees getting fired up by the physicality. Young man. He loves it. He loves roughing it up. You can tell. Alvarez misses the floater. Toyne underneath. And the foul will go against Porter Dees. We're going to call that against Gurley Miguel. That's his second. Morris. Alvarez. And that time, Porter Dees gets called for the contact. Porter Dees is a fun young man to watch. He loves contact, and of course, in his household with his older brother, Preston, I'm sure they've had some backyard, big-time physicality matchups as Alvarez connects in the student section, showing some life. 44-32. Alvarez gets them both to drop. He's got 10 points. Lead is 11. And Jensen Carter gets called for the carry. And the Sentinels fan base getting into it. And head coach Dave Glasgow of the Bears burns a timeout, feeling his team getting slightly rattled, and the Sentinels on the other side maybe sensing a comeback, maybe feeling more at ease with the pressure the Bears are putting out on the perimeter. .218 left in the third. First time around, Coolidge won this matchup. Close one at home. By no means was it a gimme. It was a 4-point victory. This time around, that second period really was the kryptonite for the Sentinels. Could not handle the basketball, just throwing it away. Turnovers in that period aplenty. 2 and change, Morris. Right side of the key, Jack Toyne. Toyne reads the double team. Morris up top. Jack Toyne and Toyne. And they're gonna call a travel on Jack Toyne. Tough call as Jack had it, and he had 2 bodies pushing him back. Darius Miguel, who's had a solid outing tonight for Coolidge. And right now, the Sentinels all over the place. And Jensen Carter proving he's more than just a quick first step. Right now, Jensen Carter answering the bell every time the Bears need a big basket. Only a freshman as Preston Dees. Dees on the bench and Carter leading the way. Inside. Enos and Toyne get tangled up. A lot of turnovers by the Sentinels. Luckily, that one was a tie-up situation in favor of the home. And Alvarez misses. Howard. And they're going to call the foul on Darius Miguel. Howard at the line. Sentinels in striking range. Damien connects on the first. Buck 19 left in the third. Sentinels ranked 22nd overall. Top 24 get into the playoffs. Howard. Good stroke. 12-point lead as they try to trap Jensen Carter in the corner. Carter poised enough to throw it off Ryan Morris. And Miguel works it quickly to Carter, and Carter loses the basketball. (47-35). KJ Fauski. No question, if the Sentinels are going to make a run, he's got to stroke some shots. Alvarez, elbow. Little floater that is. Dylan having a nice game. Now with 12 points. Steele, Fauski, up and in. And the lead is down to 8. And Glasgow's got to burn a timeout. And the Sentinels are feeling it. And the fan base, they are loud and proud, decked out in their home red. Short timeout from John Jay. Soak it all in. Senior night from Sentinels Nation. So the message from Carter Abey in that timeout: defense, D-up, defense. All about defense, a buffet of defense. If you've been here 3 hours, it's all about defense and that buffet, and then some. So if you're having the steak and lobster, you're getting a side of defense with that Carter Abey buffet. So here we go. Under 40, Darius Miguel. Howard on him, Jensen Carter. He's gonna take that electric first step. He's got the right. Almost lost the handle in the lane. Carter loses the handle. Howard, breakaway, Howard. Up and in. And it's a 6-point game. Bears playing for the final shot in the third. Carter underneath, and Carter connects. And we'll go to the line. Jensen Carter coming up big for the Bears yet again. The foul on Damian Howard. But the Sentinels can play for the final shot. That one's in and out. 4 seconds left. Morris throws it up. Just short, but the Sentinels pull within 8, 49-41. The short timeout, the fourth period. Number 22, Sentinels in a battle against Coolidge, the 9th-ranked Bears from John Jay. Fourth and final period. Back in the game, Preston Dees. Man-sized Beard, man-sized post-game. And the Sentinels should attack him immediately, get him out of the game. When he was out, Sentinels made a nice run. Inside defense, good active hands by Jack Toyne. Damian Howard kicks it out to Ryan Morris. Morris immediately D'd up by Jensen Carter. Stroked outside, Toyne, Damian Howard, and Howard loses the ball down in the post. Sentinels got to be more efficient handling the basketball. That has been their undoing in this game. Too many turnovers. Sentinels with a trap in the backcourt. Bears execute quickly. Go inside, and that is thrown away. Gurley Miguel was trying to get it to Preston Dees. Just a little too quick. Fauski shoots it over to Alvarez. Alvarez over to Fauski. Dangerous cross-court pass. Saw a lot of that in the second period, which dismantled the Sentinels offensively. Fauski will pull it out. 13 on the shot clock. Morris, Fauski, Alvarez. 8 on the shot clock. Miguel with the steal, and that one is thrown away as he was looking for Gurley Miguel. So out of the gates in this fourth and final frame, both teams a little loose with the basketball. And Fauski has got to lead this team, and the Sentinels have just got to play clean down the stretch to have a chance. And they've got to contain the 1-2 punch of Jensen Carter and Preston Dees. Dees with 4 fouls. They should go right at him, get him out of the game. Morris, long range, off the mark. Porter Dees with the rebound. Worked over to Jensen Carter. Carter gliding up. Pulls it out to that left side of the perimeter. Carter gives it up to Miguel. Miguel spinning the lane and the pull-up, and they're going to call the foul on Alvarez. It's going to be Dylan's third. And Alvarez is claiming that Miguel came at him with the forearm. Miguel at the line. Smooth and connects. He's got 8 points. Lead is at 9. Jaden Bean back in. And that one is ripped through. The lead is 10. And the Sentinels can't afford to waste any time. They've got to execute at a high pace and be efficient and crash the glass. Second chance opportunities big here. Damian Howard coming up with it. Preston Dees. Carter the other way. Carter with a good balance draws the foul against Ryan Morris.
Have you blown a whistle for us yet?
Jensen Carter and Sentinels coaching staff not happy with the way this one is being officiated. No question, there's been some calls, some head scratchers, but bottom line, you're going to call the foul on Jaden Bean. Bean with a couple quick ones, and Jaden Bean is fouled out. Alvarez back in. Coolidge ball, 5:55 left, up 11. Inbounds, Jensen Carter works it back down to the post force. Preston Dees misses. And they're actually going to call the foul on Preston Dees, and that's his 5th. That is big right now. This is huge. When Preston Dees stepped out, the Sentinels made a run. And the Sentinels are going to call a 30-second timeout. And checking in, who's got to play some big minutes now for Coolidge, is number 34, Jalen Rogers. Rogers so far has not punched his name into this box score. And according to Max Preps, Rogers has not scored throughout the season. And now he has to step up big. And the Sentinels have got plenty of time. Now that Preston Dees is out, the bulk of rebounding is going to fall on, of course, Porter Dees, his brother, who's not afraid of contact. Shane Enos, as well as number 34, Jalen Rogers. So right now, this comeback is possible. But the Sentinels, they've got to just outwork Coolidge in this final 5:44. They got to be quicker to the ball and quicker to every loose ball. Fauski from 3. Fauski off the mark. And Darius Miguel out to Jensen Carter. Down court. Jalen Rogers try to keep it alive. And Dave Glasgow, the head coach of Coolidge, telling Jensen Carter, control the clock. No need to fire fastballs down the court with an 11-point advantage. And time winding down in the 4th. Alvarez. Fauski thought about it. Alvarez down. Alvarez. A little too strong. He gets another opportunity. Thrown away by Damian Howard. Jensen Carter. Carter. And Carter puts it in. 54-41. Under 5 minutes left. Sentinels 14-13, 4-5 in lead. The Bears coming off the loss against Florence. Alvarez dumps it down to Toyne. Ryan Morris misses the bunny underneath. And Damian Howard battling on the baseline gives the Sentinels life. Coolidge, 21-8, 6-3 in league. Fauski lets it go. KJ knocks it. Sentinels not done yet. 54-44. Trapping Jensen Carter, and he walked right there, and they didn't call it. My goodness. And that's blocked on the other end by Jack Toyne. (54-44). Darius Miguel. Gurley Miguel. Long range, won't go. Picked up by Rogers. And Porter Dees, who's camping underneath, will go to the line. Jack Toyne. They don't call that on Toyne, and needs to say, Dees connects on the first. 3:56 left. And Porter Dees comes up big. 56-44. Sentinels, such an uphill battle after that struggle in the second period. Fauski, let it go. And KJ rips it. (56-47). Sentinels not done yet. Darius Miguel handles. Gets away with the travel. Officiating, getting a little loose. Not being a homer, I'm just calling it. This one stroked and won't go. It's worked back out to Fauski. 58-47. 3 and change. Sentinels need offense and they need it fast. Can't afford to waste any clock. Ryan Morris will let it go from 3. Morris buries the 3. It's an 8-point game. Jensen Carter. Sentinels coming right at him with a double team, rightfully so. But Darius Miguel and the Sentinels got to pressure the ball. They can't afford to give up time. Porter Dees trying to set the screen on the top of the key. Darius Miguel won't go. Jack Toyne and Jalen Rogers getting tied up in favor of the Sentinels. And now the student section Loud and proud, decked out in red, decked out in pink. Carmela Gallardo as well as Mia DiPuccio in the crowd. If we just pan slightly to the right, you'll see him there. 58-50. Sentinels not done yet. They need stops, and they've got to be efficient with the basketball. Fauski in the corner. KJ buries it. It's a 5-point game. Fauski, 4 threes in the second half. And they call the travel. There it is. Finally gets called. Five-point game, and Glasgow's got to burn a timeout. And the Sentinels Nation, loud and proud. And we've got a ball game. Preston Dees, the dynamic inside force, has fouled out for Coolidge, and when he's been out of the game, the Sentinels have been able to control the post, or at least capitalize with his absence. And now, with Fauski coming alive with 4 second-half threes, they are within striking distance. A 5-point game. 2:09 left. 3A Central. Regular season finale. Senior night. Stakes so high. Sentinels ranked 22nd. Coolidge, number 9. Strength of schedule should get the Sentinels in the postseason, but you just never know. And here come the Bears back in the court. And Dylan Alvarez. Sentinels can pull within 3. Inside, ball's loose. Gurley, and Rogers gets called for the travel. So right now, Coolidge imploding and handling the basketball just like the Sentinels did in the second period. Enos back in the game. And taken out, Jalen Rogers. $1:50 left. Fauski lets it go. KJ, another 3. It's a 2-point game. The Sentinels have come all the way back. And it's going the other way. As Jensen Carter throws it away. And John K. McMahon Jim is at DEFCON 1. The Sentinels have come back from a 17-point halftime deficit to pull within 2. Alvarez, Ryan Morris, Fauski up top to Alvarez, 20 on the shot clock. Fauski not afraid, Fauski off the mark. Jack Toyne pulls it down. Underneath, Damian Howard, it goes back to Fauski. Second chance effort, Jack Toyne coming up big. Fauski from 3, Fauski in and out. Sentinels, loose ball. Dees comes up with it, works it to Enos. Almost thrown away. Sentinels. Loose ball. Enos loses it on the baseline. 46.6 seconds left. A thriller off Ray and Dobson Road. You want your money's worth on the Seton Catholic Sports Network? All this for the price of dialing it up on your computer. 46.6 seconds left. Morris, Alvarez, Fauski, Howard, Jack Toyne, Alvarez. Shot is up, won't go. And it's going the other way. They're going to call the over the top on Jack Toyne. That's the 3rd on Jack. And the Bears will go to the line. And they're sending Darius Miguel, who has had a standout game. 45% free throw shooter. And this gym is rocking. He connects on the first. Miguel's had a nice game. 10 points. The lead is 3. This one in and out. Howard. And they're going to call a foul on Coolidge. He needs to say, timeout. 3-point game. 29.1 seconds left. Sentinels can play for the final shot. And you got to figure with this effort, if you're the AIA, with the strength of schedule Seton has played this year, Valley twice, Florence twice, Coolidge, and they've played some other powerhouses as well in the 3A ranks, that when it's all said and done, Seton should be going to the postseason. And regardless of the outcome, what a tremendous effort tonight by these young men on senior night. Once down by 17 and looking like they were going to get run out of the gym, battled and persevered, and now here they are with an opportunity to tie it with 29.1 seconds left. KJ, strong second half. 5 second half threes. 6 total, 18 to lead the Sentinels. No question, he will be taking a shot. 25 seconds, Morris, top of the key. Fauski, they already put 2 bodies on him. Alvarez. Sentinels can't afford to panic, but they need to set a screen for Fauski up top. Alvarez. And a good job by Carter Abey to burn a timeout, because the way the Sentinels were coming out, there was no movement on that top of the key. And if Fauski is going to get a shot off, there's got to be some screen set. So Carter regrouping the team. He's got the clipboard out, and he is going to talk it like the tactician he is. And on the other side for Coach Glasgow and the Bears, they know what's coming. And for them defensively, fight off screens and don't foul the 3-point shooter, and give Seton a chance to potentially tie it at the line. 11.8 seconds left. A great one from John J. McMahon Gym. Paulo Hutchinson on the live stream. A champion of justice. You name it, he's a streaming machine. Joe Pequeno on the call. On the floor, Morris, Alvarez, Howard, Toyne, and the best hair in 3A, and the best 3-point shooter, KJ Fauski. Here we go. Lock and load, 11.8 seconds left. Ryan Morris, Alvarez, Fauski's got the shot. Fauski, in and out. Jack Toyne. And they call Toyne for a foul. Wow. So going to the line is Preston Dees. Dees knocks down the first. Make that his brother Porter Dees, that is. Porter misses on the second. And time winding down. Alvarez is going to have to let it rip at the buzzer. And that one is in and out. And Coolidge survives the Sentinels on senior night, 60 to 56. A tremendous effort by the Sentinels rallying to potentially pull off the comeback. That second period just too much of a hole for them to come out of. Outscored 21-5 in that second period. Down 36-19 at the half. So the Sentinels now await their fate, courtesy of the AIA. Sentinels fall to 14-14, 4-6 in league. But a lot to be proud of with this effort. Keep it locked and loaded. More to come from John J. McMahon Gym. And we welcome you back to John J. McMahon Gym. The Sentinels on senior night, a hard-fought loss to Coolidge, 60-56. I'm joined by Sentinels coach Carter Abey. And coach, at halftime, it looked like your team unpoised at times in that second period, outscored 21-5, down 17, but you fought and played a hell of a game, got back into it, and just at the end, just not enough. And your thoughts on this hard-fought loss?
Obviously, it sucks to take an L like that, especially when you fight back, you claw your way back, you get in there, and you actually tie the game at one point. So obviously, this is a game that I wanted. This is a game that I truly believe that we are capable of winning. Just didn't fall our way tonight. I'm proud of the way our kids responded in the second half. I thought that second quarter was absolutely 100% unacceptable. That's not the way that we play. That's not the way that we practice. That's not the way that we prepare. And so I thought that they responded the right way in the second half.
And they did. It was a collective effort. KJ Fauski, 5 second-half threes. He found his stroke. But collectively, one of the big differences in that second half, when Preston Dees, when he fouled out, all of a sudden, and he got in foul trouble in that second period, you were able to capitalize in the post. What did you see with Dees out that led you to believe you could maneuver a little bit more in the paint?
Definitely. Well, I mean, all credit to Dees, man. He's a good player. He's physical down there. He protects the paint. He's someone who we have to scout for. So he definitely makes us work and makes me and my coaching staff work. So all credit to him. But as soon as he got in some foul trouble, it kind of opened up some floor space for us, allowed us to get some more paint touches, and that's what helped Jack Toyne go in there and get those offensive rebounds down the stretch, and then allow us to get some paint touches to get to floaters. Nice little aggression.
Yeah, Jack, no question, is a young man who's not afraid to be physical on the court. 7 seniors playing their last regular season game. And Carter, you came in 3 years ago. You changed the culture. You built this. And, of course, you have to wait your fate here shortly, and we'll talk about that in a split second. But for the 7 seniors that played their last regular season home game, what have they meant to you?
First off, I hope that any of them that are watching this know that I am so entirely proud of each and every one of you guys. I am so blessed to be here. I'm blessed to have seniors that show up every single day, do what's asked, and try to overachieve when it comes to expectations. I constantly challenge them. I'm constantly asking for more, and every single day they show up with the right mindset, and they want to be coached. So every single year I feel like this senior group is special, but I'm so happy with the seniors that we have. I'm so happy with the culture that we're creating here, and just the togetherness and the family unity, and that's what it's all about.
And now we talk about the team and a potential next step of making the postseason. The fate now awaits the AIA and the decisions they have to make. Of course, your strength of schedule. You played Valley Christian twice. You play Florence twice, both in the top 5.
Yep.
You play Florence twice. They're ranked number 9 overall. The strength of the schedule for Seton Catholic, you've played out of conference, out of league. You've played tough throughout the year. Does the strength of schedule alone, should that punch the ticket for this team for the postseason?
Yeah, and I'm not going to say that because we've had a good strength of schedule that we should be in, because I truly believe that we've lost games that I think we should have won. There's games that we had lack of execution down the stretch that prevented us from getting the results that we're looking for. And so I don't like having my fate be put in other people's hands or other teams' hands in that sense. But I do believe that we have a special group here. I do believe that we have some solidified wins that should hopefully get us into that top 24 spot. I know we're at the mercy of the AIA. I know that we're not going to find out until probably Saturday at the selection show. But I truly am thankful for these guys. I believe in these guys. And if you're asking me, and I'm a gambling man, I think that we're still going. I think that we're going to make it happen.
There you go, Carter Abey, obviously very optimistic in his team with a valiant effort, dropping a close one to Coolidge. Keep it locked and loaded. More from Senior Night right here from John J. McMahon Gym. And we welcome you back to John J. McMahon Gym. Senior night. Sentinels fall short to Coolidge, 60-56. Here with senior Jack Toyne. And Jack, I got to tell you, halftime, it looked like this one was over and then some, and then you guys come back and put on a show and then some. Talk about the fight and determination to get back in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all wanted to win this, especially the seniors. I know I wanted to win this. That just gave me the drive to play a little harder. I mean, this is our last home game, so obviously I wanted to leave it all on the court. And
Jack, you talk about the last home game. What were the emotions like today leading up to this one? A special ceremony before the opening tip, your loved ones on hand, your classmates, your fellow teammates, their loved ones. What was the emotions like?
Yeah, it's definitely a bittersweet emotion. You know, obviously last day on this court, felt sad, but you know, it's always an honor to play on this court. I love playing on this court. I love playing for this team, and, you know, yeah.
And for you personally, you always bring the physicality, you bring the effort. You're just banging out there. You're going after it. Talk about the energy, the effort you bring, and the love of playing for the Sentinels.
Yeah, I mean, the energy I bring, I mean, I just try and play my role the best I can, and so that my team can get a better chance at winning, you know. Yeah. I try to bring the energy to these guys. Yeah, pretty much.
And Jack, if you can kind of reflect on what is playing for Carter Abbey and playing here for Seton Catholic, what's that mean to you?
It means a lot to me. He's been my coach for 3 years now. He's taught me a lot, everything I know. He's just one of the best coaches I've had. He is the best coach I've had, and you know, he's done a lot for this program, and yeah, I can't thank him enough.
Jack Toyne, the T for the last name, not for Toyne, flat out a Titan of awesomeness, a Titan of determination, a Titan of doing what's necessary. Keep it right here. Dylan Alvarez coming up on the Seton Catholic Sports Network.
Thank you, guys.
And we welcome you back to John J. McMahon Gym. Dylan Alvarez on the mic. And Dylan, you know, the effort, the energy, the determination by the team, the comeback fell short, but you were right in it to the very end, and you had the 9th-ranked team in 3A on the ropes. Your thoughts about the effort and the comeback?
I thought we played well in the first quarter. We fought. We played well as a team, even though we were starting some guys that don't necessarily get the minutes that they've gotten all year. They came in and fought, and we were only down 1 going into the first quarter. And I thought the intensity just dropped off in the second quarter, but we fought our way back in the second half. Third and fourth quarter, we truly were hitting shots, getting stops, and we fell short. But I don't think the road ends here. I think we deserve to be in the playoffs, and whoever gets us is getting a hard-nosed team.
There you go, some optimism for Dylan Alvarez and the Sentinels, hoping for a potential postseason berth. And you kind of talk about that. Look at your strength of schedule. Just your region alone. Valley Christian twice, Florence twice, Coolidge twice. 3 teams in the top 10, 6 games against them, plus the other 3A region games you've had. Strength of schedule should be enough to get you guys in, at least in my estimation.
Totally. We didn't play too well against Valley Christian in our 2 games, but we totally thought that we could have come out with 2 wins against Florence, 2 wins against Coolidge, but they came up short. But we're gonna leave it up to the AIA. We're gonna leave it up to them. But we feel we deserve a spot in the playoffs.
For you personally, what was senior night? What was this day like for you? Leading up, your mom on hand, and by the way, your mom, one of the most loyal fans in Seton Catholic basketball history. Always at your games, about 10 feet away from us right now with a big smile. So proud.
Yes, sir.
I mean, so with mom on hand and your friends and your fellow teammates and their family members and their loved ones, what was emotions like for you today?
It felt really good to come out and play on senior night. You know, I transferred over here last year because I love the coaching staff here. I feel like they're bought into us. They're bought into all the kids. They love us to death. They work us super hard, but I think it comes all out of love. And I have my whole family sitting front row from my dad, my brother, my grandparents, to my cousin, my aunt, everybody. So that's really, I love it so much. I love that they're so supportive of me, and I know that they'll be there for me every step of the way from now, from wherever I go to college, whatever I want to pursue. I know that they're going to be truly supportive of me.
And what I love about you, when you transferred over, you had to earn your stripes.
Yeah.
You were playing a lot of JV ball, and you had to
For sure.
prove yourself to get those valuable varsity minutes, and you earned your stripes, right?
Yep.
And talk about your journey. And I got to tell you, for me personally, to watch you, you've gotten better and better and better as a basketball player. And now you're a force every time you step on the court.
Yes,
and
sir.
talk about your evolution coming to Seton and now blossoming into this star for the team.
Yeah, of course, coming here last year, I knew I wasn't going to automatically come in and play. I knew I wasn't going to be a varsity starter, get true varsity minutes. I knew I was going to have to come in and work. So it was really, I just put my head down, keep working. The JV season last year with Coach Lease, it was great. It was a great experience. And last year with the seniors we had on hand, they truly took me under their wing, and that's why I want to be a leader on the court as a senior this year. And that's why wherever we get in the playoffs, they better be ready for us.
That being said, as you go back to your teammates right now that are waiting for you to kind of talk about the night and kind of reflect on everything, what's your message to them?
Man, I love them all to death. I love them. They're my family. They're my brothers. Coach AB, Coach Ernie, Coach Day, Coach Lease, Coach Tip, and all 15 of those guys in there, they all my brothers. I love them so much, and we're in here grinding every day, and man, it was hard that we couldn't get this one tonight, but on to the next.
There you go. And for Dylan Alvarez, a lot of love in his heart for his teammates, a lot of love for Carter Abey and the coaching staff, a lot of love, period, to wear that Sentinels jersey. That is Dylan Alvarez, his last regular season home game, 12 points on the night as the Sentinels fall short to Coolidge. Keep it here. We'll lock it up and wrap it up from John Jay. So, senior night in the books here at John J. McMahon Gym. So much to reflect on as 7 seniors play their final regular season game here at Seton Catholic. And for Coach Carter Abey and the team, they have to wonder what comes next as the team now awaits its fate in courtesy of the AIA. Strength of schedule for the Sentinels, solid, rock solid, and then some. Of course, taking on Valley Christian twice, ranked number 1. Florence in the top 5. Coolidge, number 9. So, and then, of course, other games in the course of their schedule that have provided plenty of building along the way, and the strength of schedule of those teams equally as tough. Sentinels now 14-14, 4-6 in league, and of course the AIA bracket will come out on Saturday as Coach Carter Abey and the Sentinels, crossing their fingers, they're in the top 24 and make the postseason for a 3rd straight year. Always a pleasure and an honor to follow Coach Carter Abey as well as Coach Karen Self, 2 of the best coaches in their divisions in this state. And all the great people, of course, here at Seton Catholic. Jim Shoebridge, the athletic director, Jen Hutchison, as well as newly on board, Amanda Kish, Paulo Hutchison on the live stream. And for all the Sentinels fans out there, we appreciate you dialing us up. I'm Joe Pequeno. Take care from senior night in the books right here from Seton Catholic on the Seton Catholic Sports Network.